I like that one. Say no more. Let's go. Let's get cracking. Let me stop fucking around.
So you have an event coming up, the Art of Slow Jams.
Yes.
What was your inspiration for this event?
My inspiration for this event came from a lot of places. It initially came from like the old school grime essence of being in a set with your peers, and you've all got to like jump on a mic and everyone takes a turn to rap, to spit. And I wanted to try and capture that with art. So the first one we done was called Art of Grime. And my first idea was like that we'd have maybe 5, 6, 7 artists, one pen, canvas, and then the artist will go up, draw something sick, then give the pen to the next man, he'll go finish it off, add a bit to it, someone else grabs it, like, and they go in with one pen. Didn't really get a chance to try it out like that. It kind of evolved into having like all the artists hit the stage at one time. So part of it came from that, like, and the rest of it was just music, man. Just wanted to find a way of showing how music influences me as an artist, influences art, and influences like the creative process. So we thought maybe like we'll do an event where the artist has to draw something based on the music being heard. So yeah, the influence came from music, really.
Is there a criteria?
No, there's not really a criteria. Like I kind of do focus more on black artists that can relate to I guess my background, my upbringing. So if they're black, or maybe they was brought up in a certain area, they listen to a certain type of music, they're influenced by similar things. I think a lot of it comes down to what we're influenced by, to be fair, because like a lot of us like are influenced by music, and I guess we're influenced by similar genres of music, innit? It's like a lot of it's hip hop influenced, R&B, grime, garage, reggae, soul, like it's all, a lot of it's influenced by black music, to be fair, black culture.
And is that your inspiration for your art as well?
Yeah, a lot of my work's influenced by black music and black culture. Yeah, near enough, not all of it, but a lot of my art is either influenced by black music, black culture, or I guess like the black experience. And some of the stuff that I've seen, I've gone through, I've heard about, I've talked about. Yeah, man, it all kind of stems from a similar kind of place.
So do you think that there is enough of that, relating art to experiences, to black culture?
I think that everyone relates art to their own experiences and their own culture. So I guess it's more of like, are there a lot, or are there enough black artists doing it? And if there is their work being seen on the same scale, on a large scale, on the scale that it should be deserved to be seen? And I think that's where we need to like kind of bridge the gap. So I'm trying to push as myself as an artist to be, I want to get my work known. I want my work to be recognized and respected and acknowledged along all circuits, like, because my work's dope, I work hard, I represent for me, my people, like, and I want it out, man. Like, people have got to see it. They got to see it, and then once they've seen it, they can make an opinion of it, innit? Whether you like it or you don't, you see it, you respect it, and we take it from there. You know, like that.
Yeah. So we've kind of touched on this already.
Yeah.
But what kind of messages are you trying to project with this event and future events?
And establishing that there's a scene and there's a culture of artists that are all inspired by similar things, all come from similar backgrounds, and we have certain things in common, and we all make work and produce it and share it on the social media. And let's understand that, and let's get together and kind of take control of that, rather than just everyone go on their own lonely paths and get lost along the way. Like, there's so much more power when you come together. I've been working with, like as I said, Stazzy and Royce especially for like the last maybe like 3-4 years. We've done projects together, we've collaborated on bits together, we've helped each other, we've shared knowledge, and I feel like for myself, getting so close to them as artists has helped my work evolve, has helped me evolve as an artist, and I'm sure they will tell you something similar. And aside from even like the knowledge, we've provided jobs for each other, got work for each other, brought each other in on certain contracts and jobs, or passed on jobs that a man might not be able to do, so he throws it in the group. Like, I've just got to approach this commission, can't do it, who wants it? And essentially, like, we help define each other, and we help, like, not define each other, we help, like, value each other. So it's always good to have communication with your peers, because to put it simply, like, you could just be getting outpriced, or you could be underselling yourself if you're not aware of what else is happening out in the market, innit? And you come together, and to be real, we can control much more of the market, innit? Let's set a value for ourselves and what we do and our quality of work, and then we set a barrier and we just don't go below that, man. Like, put value on this thing.
You say they should go about getting a space like this so they can expand.
I say you expand when your work demands it. So when you can no longer produce what you need to in your bedroom, then go bigger. Other than that, like, just hold off, I reckon. I didn't get space for a minute. I was working on the desk like that size, doing all digital work, but I was doing it from my room, which worked out. And then I think what made me want to get a space was that, like, I started to have a lot more clients I needed to meet. And I had, like, more intense and stressful deadlines that I needed to work on, but without distraction. So I had to kind of make the jump to get a space. Also, I was able to afford it at the time. When the first space I had, then I had to downgrade, then upgraded, then I lost the space. Now I got a space again. It's been like a little roller coaster. I think the one thing that I always keep in my head is that, like, I chose this, innit? I could have done anything. I didn't have to choose to be freelance, but I decided to do it. Decided to quit my job, decided to chase a fucking dream and a fire that's burning, so I can't complain, innit? Just gotta crack on with it. And it's not the end of the story, innit? It's just part of the process, and whether it's pretty or not, like, you go through it because you feel like there's something else at the end. If you give up when it's low, then you've just lost. So yeah, man, just gotta keep cracking on and just hope that it's not the end of the story. If it is, you're fucked. But, do you know what I mean? Just hope it's not the end. Like, you watch movies, it goes to shit sometimes. The hero just keeps battling through. Simba lost his dad. His brother killed his dad. That was it for him. And he left, he was rolling with a little Timon and Pumbaa. That wasn't going well. He came back, kicked Scar's ass. Got his shit back, came the king. That's it. If ever you're down in life, think about Lion King. That's it. What more can I tell you? This is a word of advice to any young artists out there. It's all about Lion King. Simba did it, you can do it.